Good afternoon, this is Paul, and behind me is a 2021 Porsche 992 Targa 4S. I'd like to show you around. So as I'm doing this video, this is the current shape 911, which is 992. This is a Targa 4S. It's the first all black Targa 4S that we've had. I've got to say, it does look good. I've always been a fan of the 911. I don't make any secret of that. And the Targa, although yes, it is physically heavier, where you have the roof mechanism, which is a very clever roof mechanism, the rollover protection, the extra rigidity in the floor, it does make this a slightly heavier car than the coupe. So it's not going to accelerate quite as fast as something like a GT3 or a turbo, but it's still a very quick car. And I think the person who buys this type of 911 over the other type of 911 is the person who's going to use it every day. And because it's a Targa, it is one of those cars, one of those convertibles that is brilliant in the summer. I'm just going to take the key out. It's brilliant in the summer because you can take the roof off. Also at motorway speeds, this really does keep the interior. If you have the windows up, it does keep the interior of the car very nice and calm. And then you have this amazing roof, which is fab. I think it's just starting to spit with rain now. So this is how quickly the roof comes into operation and works. That's just fab. All the windows up. Done. So in just a matter of seconds, you've got this really nice solid canvas, very solid feeling the canvas roof, which is very well insulated on the inside. So it is a car for all seasons. If you combine that with the 4S, and the 4 means four-wheel drive, so you've got the engine in line with and slightly behind the rear wheels as you do with any other 911, but you've also got four-wheel drive with a slight bias to the rear, so the driving characteristic still makes this car feel like a rear-wheel drive under most conditions. Of course, if you end up on the slippery stuff and the back end wants to lose traction, it transfers power to the front and helps to bring everything under control. Everything is black, jet black exterior, gloss black wheels, black brake calipers. You've got the Porsche LED matrix light system also in black. You can see underneath here, this is the radar for the radar assisted cruise control, and then just above it here is the camera, because you have a 360-degree camera system. It's a huge spec car. And it just looks amazing, and it sounds amazing because it's a Porsche. It's a 911. So if I just move to the inside, now this black interior comes with this lovely, I love Porsche stitching because it's so neat. It's beautiful contrast silver stitching. You can see here that we've got electric memory seats. So you've got the back of the seat, base of the seat, backwards and forwards and up and down. You can lengthen the seat squab, and then you have your lumbar support here. So these are really comfortable as well as being really supportive, because these have got a nice amount of side support to keep you upright. We've also got the Porsche entry and drive, which is the keyless. So although the key is in my pocket, I can now come straight in, put my foot on the brake, and start the car. I'm just going to close that for a second. So the latest shape steering wheel, let's close the door properly. There we are. Now, so here we've got your drive mode, so you can select your drive mode. So you can have it on normal, sport, sport plus, an individual and wet. So depending on 1, your driving style, and 2, the road conditions, you can tailor it to whatever you fancy at the time. What this also has is the what they call the attack. They call it the attack button. I've seen it on Autocar magazine. This button here, if you press it, gives you sports response. So it's a sports response button. So you're in a situation where you need to start overtaking a few cars. You need everything that the car's got, and it gives you a countdown. So now the accelerator pedal is more hair trigger, more sensitive. Everything's in a state of readiness, and then goes back to normal again. You can see here 2,827 miles currently. Just tucked in underneath here, you can see this is your cruise control, and this is the distance. So this is where the radar comes in. So instead of, if you're doing 70 miles an hour on cruise control and someone's in front of you doing 65, instead of driving into the back of them, it'll notice that the car is there, and it'll back off to match the car's speed in front. When they move out of the way, when you pull out, it'll take you back up to the speed you were doing before. Lovely, lovely option. We've also got down here, if I press this, steering wheel on and off. That's heating. So as well as having this lovely Alcantara feel, if you're having this car and driving it throughout the winter, you've got a lovely heated steering wheel. The sports chrono package is there. So it's a stopwatch, it's also a clock, lap timer. You've got this head unit here, which is nice and easy and straightforward to use. It's all touch screen, so I can go into navigation, I can go to media, phone, and of course it's got all your apps and everything for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've also got various different options here. This is the screens version of the shortcut that we've got on here. Now if I pop the car into reverse, now you can see with this latest model, you've got park, you've got manual there, reverse, neutral, drive. So if I bring that back into reverse, you can see we've got the reversing camera on this side, and you've got the complete 360-degree surround camera on the other side. So that makes this car very easy to park. And then putting it back into park is a question of press the button. Now you can, while you're in drive, change gear manually. You have the left stalk here with the minus button and the right stalk here with the plus button, so you can change up through the gears and down through the gears here. If you do it while you're in standard D, it'll change gear up and down through the gears as you want it to, and then when you stop, the car realises that you're bored and it'll carry on changing gear for you, but you can override and select manually if you want to. Okay, you've also got a vehicle suspension lifter. It does clear most bumps, but if I can hold the camera straight, I don't know if you can see this. No, you can't really see it from in here. The suspension system raises to allow you to clear speed bumps, a steep drive. There we go. Front end lowered. Gives you all the information there. Here we have heated seats on both sides. We have your USB ports. Those are tracker cards, so this car is fitted with a Porsche VTS system. It also has the Bose surround sound system. We have rear seats. They're not huge rear seats, but for a short journey or for smaller people, they'd be absolutely fine. You're not going to want to put grandma in there on a 4-hour journey, but they are quite handy for those times when you need some seats in the back, which is just there. Look. Very smart car. I do like the black and the black, and you've even got privacy glass on the rear clamshell window. So from the glass, from the back, it almost looks like it's not glass, but it is. And of course, you've got the rear spoiler, which goes up and down with the speed of the car, and also helps to increase the airflow to the engine. I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about it, please visit our website, which is www.clincardcars.co.uk. Please drop us an email, text, WhatsApp, pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd be very happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.